Okay, Adam Schiff. Just to backtrack a minute. We have a whistleblower that says the president's call to Ukraine was way inappropriate. He threatened funding and this whatever if he didn't investigate Joe Biden. The whistleblower was not a first-hand knowledge person. He or she was a hearsay person. I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another president's been messing around. They say he's out every weekend. No, I'm just kidding. And then we find out that the forms that whistleblowers use in the government must have first-hand knowledge. There's a section you must have first-hand knowledge. That was scrubbed, changed, modified. You will now take third-hand knowledge, second-hand, third-hand information. Okay. And then, we get a whistleblower. So you can see where this is what's going on here. However, there's a whistleblower somewhere. Or is there? According to DCClothesline.com, Schiff made it all up. There is no whistleblower. So let's just scroll. I'm just going to scroll down to the relevant part. Levin says Pelosi and 6 committee chairmen he calls her Politburo are running roughshod or trying to over the President of the United States, the executive branch, issuing letters that they call subpoenas. And if the letters aren't replied to in a certain time, they're claiming that it's obstruction of justice. When again, letters aren't subpoenas, and the administration is under no legal or constitutional obligation to respond. The process by which Democrats are attempting to set up Trump and conduct their so-called impeachment inquiry is a historical, Levin said, scrolling on down. But in recent days, suddenly, like Saul Rosenberg once said, suddenly, all of the sudden, Schiff decided that the whistleblower, whomever he or she is, in official Washington and media types reportedly do not know the person's identity, won't be needed. Won't be needed to testify publicly or make any public statements at all. Quote, we don't need the whistleblower who wasn't on the call to tell us what took place during the call. It may not be necessary to take steps that might reveal the whistleblower's identity to do that. And we're going to make sure we protect that whistleblower, Schiff said. So in other words, we have a whistleblower, but we don't really need him because, like everyone said, we have the call transcripts and everything. We don't need a third-hand account to tell us what far better than a first-hand account is. You got the freaking transcript. You've got God's ear listening in on that, what he said. So now we don't need the whistleblower after all. Don't need a 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 whistleblower after all. You know, it'd be a crying shame if you are attempting to destroy a man's life known as the President of the United States of America. It would almost be funny. Well, I thought, I guess we don't know what parody is around here, Adam Schiff. I guess we didn't know that was parody. Could you imagine the talking he got from Pelosi, Schumer, all these people when he pulled that crap? Where he basically made up the phone conversation that President Trump had with the Ukraine president or prime minister, whatever his title is. Dude, where'd you get that from? Whistleblower, man. Dude, darn well they didn't say that. There isn't even really a whistleblower. I know, but I had to say something. Well, dingbat, they're going to release the transcripts now. Well, gosh, golly gee. Could you imagine the talking to? Okay, well, how am I going to get out of this? Well, you can't say it was fake. I mean, you can't just blatantly admit you made the whole damn thing up. What else can we do? Ooh, I got an idea. Parody. You've been talking a lot about deep fakes, Mr. Schiff, right? About deep fakes are going to come out. We can't believe them when they come out because of your pedophile stuff. You're tied to the standard hotel stuff. Yeah, kid trafficking. Yeah. We're going to use that when that comes. Can't really say that. It's not a deep fake. Got it. Parody. You were doing a parody. Go with it. Parody. parody. You don't say. Well, I like it. Yeah. When am I going live? Tomorrow? Oh, we have a little hearing tomorrow? Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. And I'll make it like blatantly obvious, like, duh, everyone knew that. You didn't know I was doing a parody? Come on, what is this? Well, no one else has ever done a parody in a chamber of Congress or committee or whatever on serious allegations about the freaking president. Well, gosh, I guess you guys don't know a joke when you see one. You know, you'll have to find out what's in the healthcare bill. We have to pass it first before you can find out what's in it. Remember Pelosi? And then when Donald Trump came out, I'm dismantling this turd you call healthcare. Well, Mr. President, I remember doing a video on this. It was hysterical. Mr. President, you can't just pass something or get something done without us seeing what was in it. And I thought, no way did she just say that. Of all those hundreds of congressmen, senators, all of them, Congress members, excuse me. I don't want to get gender crazy on y'all. Congressmen? What do you mean men? It's ma'am. Oh, sorry. Congress ma'am. All those people, you couldn't have said, look, I was the one that said, you know, the package that we couldn't, you know, we had to pass the law first before the taxpayers could see what was in it. Remember that whole thing? The president's really aggravating me right now. He's now doing what I did. I need to call him out on this, that he can't not let anyone see this. He has to let us see it first. But because I did that, can anyone, any of you, was it 408, 500 something? I'm trying to think, House and Senate is 100, you know, whatever. There's hundreds of you. And will anyone hold that torch for me? Will anyone run with that story? Oh, no, you're on your own. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right, I guess I'll say it. Almost as if she forgot just a few short years ago how she was shoving that crap legislation known as Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, the ACA. Come on, everybody. Remember her? Let's do it for Teddy. Let's do it for Teddy. Since Teddy passed away. Do it for Teddy. No, you effing bastard. How about you do it for the American people? We pay your salary. We put you in the power so that you can make halfway decent decisions for the country. We're not asking you to do too big. You know, we don't want you to get an A+ or even a B. So we'll settle for a C. Give us a C. C+? Oh, sorry. C minus? F minus? Whoa. Oh, you mean there's something lower than an F? That's what you guys gave us. There's something lower than a grade scale. That's what we've been given this whole time. And then you try to trick us. Well, we've got to let us pass it first, and then you'll see what's in it. I think I need to go find that. Stand by 1 second. Okay, I found it. From, I think, March 9th, 2019. May or March 9th. Here it goes. Tell me if this brings back memories.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it away from the fog of the controversy.
Oh, God, I can't wait. Woo! I remember back then it was like Christmas Day. What's under the tree? For me. Oh, I can't open it? Nope. Why? Because my parents have to open it first to put something in there before I can see it. You know, this isn't Christmas. This isn't a Christmas present. This is freaking legislation that affects the entire country, including myself, my family, in which every single year that Obamacare was in effect, you're not getting health care? No, I prefer not to. I'd rather deal with things, pay out of pocket myself. Thank you. No. You must. Remember that story? This is the best cigarette I've ever had. Captain, are we allowed to smoke on the cruise ship in the rooms? You must. That's from my buddy Pete. Michelle White of Pete. Yeah. Can we vote on this first before we show the American people? You must. You must.